Talk about you and Envy's relationship. Obviously, man, you guys have, like I said earlier, you guys have built up something really incredible. How did you guys initially link up, and was it like, I mean, he's always been an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's always been on top of his shit, but like, your guys' relationship, how did that start? What was it?
So I met MB, right? I've been in real estate before I met him. I've been in real estate, give or take, back then about 12 years, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I met him through one of my good friends, which is Knit the Grit
Mm-hmm.
and Danny Zoo. Knit the Grit and Danny Zoo, they own the label where Fetty Wap was signed to.
Okay, yeah, 1738?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1738. So that's
That
how
makes sense, Patterson.
yeah, and we're all from Patterson,
Yeah.
right? And I helped them with a lot of their investments too early on, and that's how Nate introduced me to ZM.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then since then, he told me, "Yo, you got a pretty dope story." It was never in my cards to be a public speaker, right?
Right.
I was never thinking about that. We announced on Instagram, right? No marketing, nothing, just videos with iPhone. We're having a real estate seminar. 500 people showed up. He threw me in front of this. No, it's funny that Envy didn't give me no pointers, didn't tell me anything, just gave me the mic and told me go ahead, talk.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Bro, I went out there, man. My throat got dry. I couldn't talk for like the first 2 minutes. I was looking at my wife. I was like, I hope she brings me some water.
Yeah.
Right. And since then, man, we had 180,000 people come to our real estate seminars.
Wow.
About $200 million worth of wealth was built in our communities
Wow.
for people that invested in real estate in our through the seminars.
Wow. So, like, for people who, because, I think that some of these, sometimes when you think of like seminars in general, right, there is some stigma that comes with those because there's people who do like seminars, but it feels like an extremely, I wouldn't say a scam, right? But like there's like a lot of these self-help guys who will have a seminar and like, I'm not sure what you're taking from it except for coming out of it like super inspired. When you guys do a seminar, you guys are literally teaching black and white, very applicable things.
Yeah. So we break everything down, right? We start with credit, right? Because credit is very important.
Yeah.
Right? Especially, we teach you about your personal credit. We teach you about business credit. We start with that. From there, we have a mortgage person, right? They tell you how to qualify, what do you need. Then we'll have a real estate attorney. We'll have a real estate broker in that area, right, that knows that market. We'll have our friends from auction.com there talking about their inventory. We'll have a hard money lender and explain to people how that process is.
Wow.
We'll have a contractor there. And then at the end, we tell our stories. At our seminars, there is no upsell. So you pay anywhere between $100 to $300 a ticket, and that's it.
That's it. There's no like, hey,
I'm not trying to sell you a course.
Right.
I'm not telling you, hey, if you really wanted me, Flippin' and Jay and DJ Envy, they're in the next seminar, right? They're in the next seminar. You got to pay $5,000.
You want to have dinner with us tonight?
Yeah, because that's the thing too, man. I've been to a couple of seminars where you go and they announce these people they're going to be there, and they're not there.
Listen, I have a friend of mine who is absolutely obsessed with Grant Cardone, and he has spent ridiculous amounts of money to hang out with him at these, like, I'm talking about like stupid money, like to just hang out with Grant Cardone. And I'm like, wait. He's like, taking selfies with him. They're eating dinner. And I'm like, bro, how much did that cost? Like, it's wild. When I see shit like that, I'm just like, like.
When you think about it, man, right now, to be honest with you, Grant Cardone is kind of like what Trump was, right? At one point, Trump was kind of like the face of real estate in the U.S., right?
Right, yeah. Grant's definitely that face.
Yeah, he's definitely that face right now.
Yeah.
Like, he got it.
And he's running it up. God bless him, man. But yeah, I think like, I just think that's dope, man. For you, like the seminar thing, obviously, when did you guys feel like you kind of mastered that? Because like you said, it didn't start off, like you started off with 500 people.
Yeah.
Like when did you guys realize like, oh.
Probably like the first year in, right? And then we were even going to go harder the next year, but then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So we started doing webinars and stuff like that. But now it's a little weird, right? We're not doing as many seminars as we used to because it's oversaturated. Everybody now, right, in the age of social media is like, let's say they sell one house, they're an expert. They do one stock trade, they're an expert.
Right.
They have one truck, they're an expert. Everybody wants to sell a course. Everybody wants to do a seminar. So people have to be very careful because a lot of times you go to these events and to these places and they don't really know what they're talking about. So it's cool, right? That me and Envy made it cool where people that look like us could do, seminars, could be involved in that kind of the business, could promote things like that, which is awesome. But then we also made it too easy, right? Where now anybody thinks they could do it.
Right.
And even though they're not really doing it, it looks like they, because the age of social media, you don't know who's doing what.
Yeah.
Right.
For people who